Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my predictions of WrestleMania 31, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Now let me start by saying I think this is going to be a really good match. I think both guys are going to pull out all the stops to be as big as they can at WrestleMania. But one of the big predictions I'm going to make for this match is that J&J Security are going to be removed from ringside. I was thinking at the beginning that maybe they were going to get banned from ringside, but with the Authority being in charge and Seth Rollins being in their back pocket, I don't think that makes much sense unless they're going to spin it like, we're going to test you, you're not going to have J&J Security. But I think if J&J come out with Seth Rollins and then do something to Orton and then the referee throws him out, that's more believable. It makes sense. But there is one big problem with this matchup, and that is the night that Randy Orton turned on the Authority, he gave Seth Rollins a proper beatdown. Here's the problem: Randy Orton's already had his revenge, so pinning Seth doesn't mean much. So my belief is that Seth Rollins is going to win this match, which I think is a good thing because it helps to build Seth. Randy Orton doesn't really need the victory as much as Seth does, but I'm a bit worried about Seth Rollins, and my worries mainly come in the form of a certain briefcase known as the Money in the Bank. I've been racking my brain trying to fantasy book how that Money in the Bank can be used to the best of its abilities, for the best of everybody, but I think it's too late. Don't get me wrong, it's the key if worst case scenario it is true and Brock Lesnar doesn't turn up to the event, which is rumoured that he's threatening not to with the problems with the negotiations of his contract. But I think the clear thing to do is if Brock Lesnar does not turn up on the night, then you say, hey, here's Seth Rollins, he has a briefcase. Maybe, yeah, everyone will know the truth, but to get out of jail free card is Seth Rollins cashed it in on Brock Lesnar at the airport. Never expected that. All he needs is a referee and a briefcase. Bam! Now I'm WWE champion. It's Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Don't get me wrong, this is not the best thing for everybody, but it's a get out of jail free card. The best thing is for Brock Lesnar to turn up. But if he doesn't, no problem. These people that are panicking about, oh, what if he doesn't turn up? I don't understand, because that Money in the Bank is easy to go, bam, we cashed it in, he's now champion. Or if they truly didn't think he was going to turn up, when he shows up on Monday Night Raw, you just cash in the contract in. The point being is, the contract is the get out of jail free card for Vince McMahon right now. But on the assumption that doesn't happen, we have a bit of a problem, because I'm going to spoil another prediction unless you watch that one first, and that is, I think it's a bit obvious to everybody on the planet that Roman Reigns is winning the WWE Championship. So if Seth Rollins cashes in the Money in the Bank on Monday Night Raw, like I originally predicted, that is not good for one of the two guys. Either Roman Reigns loses the title after one night, which will bury him, or Seth Rollins loses the Money in the Bank contract and that will bury him. I don't see any way this is going to be good. Even if they wait a couple of months, I think Roman Reigns should be champion at least until SummerSlam, which, if the list on the WWE website is to be believed, and it's not last year's one that they've looped, is after Money in the Bank, which means the contract will expire by then. So he has 3 months to cash it in now, and I don't see it turning out very well for Seth Rollins. I think if he cashes in on Roman Reigns, he's going to fail. But this leads me to the smartest way they can get out of it. No matter what they do, I believe they're going to bury him when he cashes in, but I think the best way to do it would be WrestleMania night itself. Because it doesn't matter how Roman Reigns wins the match, Brock Lesnar is beating him down. He's going to be barely able to stand. And now, if you just assume for a minute that this is all real, which I know it's a performance, but just assume, if I had the Money in the Bank contract and the champion just had a match with Brock Lesnar, I'm cashing in after that. Yeah, you wait until Brock Lesnar leaves, because you may get F5'd, but you cash in. But I really don't see it going too well for Seth Rollins, and I'm worried about him. Anyone who's seen my top 10 list knows that I like him. I'm not going to say where he is, but so the thought of him being buried to try and promote another guy is a bit He's very good at not being buried, which is probably why he's in this position as he is. He can lose a match but still look good. But against Roman Reigns and contract on the line, I'm very nervous. But let me know what you think. Do you agree with me and Seth Rollins is going to win? But also let me know what you think is going to happen to the Money in the Bank contract in Seth Rollins, because I'm not looking too optimistic about it. I'm very, very nervous with that contract. But if you like this video, please like, favourite and subscribe. And I hope you join me for the next video. I am the Food. Thanks for listening.